Hello and welcome to another episode of my Motogp 19 career mode, and today, as you can see, we are here for round 3 and round 4 of the Moto2 Championship. If you didn't see what happened in the previous episode, I do urge you to go check that out because we made our 2 debut races in Moto2. But at the end of that episode, it left me and Marcel Schrotter joint leading the championship after the first 2 rounds of the season, with Tom Luthi in 3rd, 2 points behind, and Lorenzo Baldassari in 4th, 9 points behind, Alex Marquez in 5th, 12 points behind. So without further ado, let's head into Q1. Actually, no, head to the end of practice and then into either Q1 or Q2, depending on how well we do. Hopefully, we'll have achieved all of the practice objectives so that we can continue to upgrade this NTS. So as I sort of thought, it is Austin, of course, and we do know that the AI are not so good at Austin. So we are, wow, look at the gaps. We are very easily on pole position, fastest in this practice session. We did achieve all of our objectives, which definitely took a while because you have to do 5 laps, and 5 laps for Austin does take a long time. But we are 3.4 seconds faster than Jorge Navarro in 2nd. So yeah, that's looking pretty good for us. So let's head into Q2, and I think it would be safe to say that we'll probably get pole position. So we just got to try and go for the victory in this race, which again, 3.4 seconds. It's probably not quite be that big at the end of qualifying, but you know, I think it should still be good enough for us to pull away and win. Right, so we are in the garage now for qualifying 2. Let's make sure we get some fresh soft tyres on. Obviously we want some fresh tyres on. Apologies for the cut there. I did sneeze, so and if I didn't cut it, then I'm an idiot. But yeah, there should have been a cut there, so apologies for that. I know the whole point of the cut is to not allow it to interrupt the video, which it kind of has, but just the sound isn't pleasant. So anyway, whatever. Anyway, we'll go ahead on to track. I do end up rambling in these career mode commentaries, I feel like sometimes. That's definitely something I do. Oh, squirrely rear end there. Let's go for this lap then. So the 210 was a pretty good lap, but it wasn't a faultless lap, that's for sure, so there's definitely some more time to be gained. Don't know if we could get to 209s, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it was that bad of a lap, but you never know. So NTS seems to work pretty well at all the tracks so far. Obviously, unfortunately, at Termas we didn't quite get the position I thought we would. I was thinking we'd probably win, and we ended up with 4th in the end, which was a bit of a disappointment. I am definitely going to go with a hard tyre in this race though, because it just gives you so much more speed than the medium in my opinion. And we probably could have won a couple of races in Moto3 that we struggled in if we'd used the hard tyre. Hard tyre just is a better tyre, I think, in this game. We probably do need to balance that, but the soft feels pretty nice and grippy. The medium just feels awful and pushes it, and then the hard feels quite grippy again, but not as grippy as the soft. But it'll definitely last a long time. The medium lasts a bit longer than the soft, but it just has no grip the whole time. So yeah, I mean, if it's a track that's really high on the tyre where you do end up being quicker overall than the soft using the medium, but better to use the hard, I think. Where we've spoke quite a lot this lap away. We are closing up on Luca Marini now. Sky VR46 machine through turn 15, almost lost the front there. I think I unloaded the front as I had a bit of brake on, which as I sort of went over a bump and I had a bit of brake on, it's not a good combination, that's for sure. They actually got away from us a little bit through this corner, but they brake very early here. I remember following Luthi in practice and thinking that. Out of the last corner then, 210, 211.2. Yeah, half second off, but not too bad in the end, not too bad. So we'll end the session there, that should be good enough for pole. So yeah, then as predicted, I was on pole position, only by 1.4 seconds though, so they did find 2 seconds between the qualifying and the practice session, or practice and qualifying even, should I say. So I'm on pole then. Lorenzo Baldassari in 2nd. He did say he was going to come for us in Texas, so I'm going to watch out for him. Luthi in 3rd, 4th for Marquez, 5th for Schrotter, 6th for Marini, 7th for Gardner, 8th for Navarro, 9th for Fernandez, and 10th for Bastianini. So without further ado, let's head into the race, or onto the grid. We choose his tyres and things like that. hopefully we can try and get off the line well this time and keep the lead into turn 1.
It was a long weekend for the Moto2 riders, but finally the showdown is here. We're coming to you from the starting grid. There's just a few minutes to go before the race begins.
So then, it is a bit of a cloudy race here at Austin. So could bring the temperatures down slightly, but I'm going to go hard in this race. Just because I feel like it's probably the best solution. Although I think a medium on the front would be fine as well. I just don't want it to run out. I don't know how long the race is. I think maybe 5 laps. So yeah, let's start the race then, and hopefully we can try and bring home another victory in this season.
While the race officials are waving the green flag, the riders gather their final thoughts and get ready to race another US Grand Prix here at Austin.
Yes, we are getting ready to race this US Grand Prix here at Austin. I'm not so sure. Schroetter's on the second row, so that definitely helps us out a bit. Off the line, it's not been a good start again. A bit of contact with Luthi. That wasn't really my fault, but we're second place still. Luthi's coming back at us again. If we break for turn 1, I've gone in a bit hot. But we've gone up the inside of Baldassarre. We've got the move done. And he comes back through again on the exit. Trying to swoop around the outside through turn 2. We've done it. Back up into the lead of the race. It's the last corner now we go to end the first lap. Go towards the line, don't know what the lead is. 2:12.0 from the standing start, not too bad. We've got 1.7 second lead ahead, Lorenzo Baldassarre in second then. Alright, so towards the end of the second lap now, 2:12.7, which isn't quite as good actually. Drifting over to the left-hand side of the track a little bit. So now we've got a 4.1 second lead then now. Absolutely massive. We've gone very hot into this corner though. Out of the last corner again then. Bit of a wheelie up towards the line. 2:12.1. So we are improving the lap time again a little bit. What is the lead now? 5.8 seconds, so we've just got to bring it on home now. I was coming into the last corner now. You're probably wondering why I have a penalty. I accidentally cut. I basically braked too early for one of the hairpins and just cut it a bit, so I got a penalty, which is fair. But over the line we go. We've won yet again in Moto2. Look at that, absolutely miles ahead of Baldassarre there.
While the riders complete a victory lap, let's check out the final ranking of the Moto2 race.
So much there for Baldassarre managing to beat us in Texas like he targeted. He didn't quite manage to do it there. Well, we won by 4.7 seconds. That includes a penalty, of course, as well. And we did back off massively on the last lap, which is actually why I got the penalty, because I wasn't focusing enough and I accidentally cut a corner. Our fastest lap was over a second quicker than everybody else's there. So yeah, I won. Baldassarre was in second place, Jorge Navarro third, Tom Luthi in fourth place, fifth for Luca Rimini, sixth for Fabio Di Gianantonio, seventh for Augusto Fernandez, eighth for Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez. You can tell it's really warm in the UK. I think it's like nearly 30 degrees or something, so if I say something stupid, it's probably because of that. Yeah, so apologies. Ninth for Marcel Schroetter and 10th for Enea Bastianini. So it's really helpful for us actually that Schroetter did not do very well in that race, although Luthi came fourth, so you know, still pretty good for him. So if we look at the championship standings now, in fact, that's not what really I expected. I retained the lead because I was leading already. Lorenzo Baldassarre now moves into second place, 14 points behind, tied with Tom Luthi for third, both 14 points behind obviously. A further 4 points back now is Marcel Schroetter in fourth, and Alex Marquez moves down to sixth because Jorge Navarro moves up to fifth. So let's have a look at the teams championship then. So the mouse appearing on the screen there. Don't know why it does that so nice, but it does. But anyway, Dynavolt Intact GP are leading with 94 points, 26 ahead of Flexbox HP40, and we move up to third place ahead of Ego Speed Up Racing as Mark VDS drops down to fifth there. So yeah, let's head into Parc Ferme and then the Career Hub, and then head into Jerez.
Undoubtedly, it was a perfect day for him. In addition to the victory, his position also earns him 25 priceless championship points.
So yeah, that's what I'm really looking for, the championship points at this point in the season, and we got a 14-point lead, pretty nice lead to have at this point in the season. Hopefully we can try and extend it again at Jerez. We didn't go too well there last year, although we did in practice, so it's just between practice and qualifying. Obviously there was a bit of there was an update which kind of messed up a little bit. Before having a look at the career progression then, we got 600 for our objective of 15th place, and we got an extra 680 for winning the race. Position bonus of 1,680 there. In the race, obviously 1,200 for getting our objective of 15th, another bonus 1,020 for first, and then 2,520 for the bonus options. So in total for the bonus options, we've got 4,400 66. So then the total weekend we got 12,166 points. So then that's put us up absolute max of the contract status, and we now have 129,748. I don't know, reputation points I think it is. There you go, we achieved all of the objectives in practice. So let's have a look at news of the MotoGP world. So just like in the real life season, Alex Rins won at Kota then, so studied victory, excellent race management from Rins at Austin, gets the season off on the right foot. Dovizioso second, accepts defeat, I wasn't able to change my rhythm. What happened to Marquez then? Moto2 and Moto3, great performances in the lower categories, victory for Biker in Moto2 and well-deserved success for Masia in Moto3. A word from the stars of Moto2. That was a hard-fought race, that was a hard-fought race, but in the end there was nothing I could do. Biker made all the difference on those fast corners. Yes, I did. So unfortunately for Baldassare, he wasn't able to beat us like he thought he would be able to then. So if we can get the anti-wheelie, that's fine for now. So I think what I'll probably go with, I've already done an upgrade for everything except the engine. So I'll put one on the engine, and we can't upgrade anything else, can we yet? So we've got 15 resource points in reserve, so we should be able to upgrade something at the end of the episode again. So yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, let's head into the end of practice at Jerez, and hopefully we are doing well there once again. So at the end of that session then, we were quickest once again by 2.6 seconds ahead of Luca Marini in second place, Enea Bastianini in third, fourth for Tom Luthi and fifth for Brad Binder. So without further ado, let's head into Q2 and hope we can try and fight for this pole position. So we are into the garage now for qualifying 2, and I must say, I'm feeling pretty confident with this one. The bike felt really good at this track, a bit like a Qatar. I was sort of just, in tune with the track. I could just go around, I could do laps and laps, so hopefully we can do another good lap. So I think I got into the I think I did a 42.7 as my quickest lap in the previous session. Now I did have a little bit of traffic, so perhaps we can go quicker, but at the same time the traffic may have also given me a slipstream, which could have helped me do a better lap. And I just tend to do a little bit better about the laps off camera for some reason. I don't know why, this always seems to be what it is. Probably because I don't do stuff like that off camera, where I just run totally wide. Try and make it up into Michelin, but it's probably not a good corner. That's not a good corner to really push you front end and be like, oh, I want to make up some time. This has been the scrappiest lap I've done the whole weekend so far. This has been atrocious. I'm definitely going to have to go for another one. It's even worse than my first lap, I think. Turn 7 on the inside curve into turn 8. 5 into Aspar. Angel Nieto on the right. It's a break here into Angel Nieto we go. Through Angel Nieto, through into probably, I don't know how to pronounce that one. And then here comes the sequence of fast rights. Alex Crivier ran very wide. The exit of Alex Crivier through Ferrari now. Now just Jorge Lorenzo corner to go. So down into Jorge Lorenzo corner. We are catching to Binder quite a bit. I think Binder might still have the skin on, by the way, which is not good. Towards the line we go. 42.9, so 2 tenths off we did what we did in practice, saying it was a really terrible beginning to the lap. Not too bad. So I'll end the session. Hopefully that's good enough for pole position, but it might not be. So obviously they do tend to improve quite a bit. So then in the end of the qualifying session, that was in fact good enough for pole position by 1.2 seconds ahead of Lorenzo Baldassare in second, Tom Luthi in third, Marcel Schrotter in fourth, and then Alex Marquez in 5th place there. So I've just said then way too many times in that sentence. So without further ado, let's head onto the grid, select the tyres, and just get going racing. Get going and race, probably would make more sense to say.
We're now coming from the starting grid, where everything seems ready. It's always difficult to predict the results of a Moto2 race, but the riders we're seeing right now definitely seem to be the favourites.
So I think for the sake of lap time, I might go medium front and then hard rear, just because I think that's probably going to be the quickest combination for this race. But we've got to try and add to that win tally once again and get another victory in this season if we can. So, like I said, without further ado, let's head into this race, start it, and just try and get the best start we can and lead into that first corner.
Just a few moments to go until the start of the Spanish Grand Prix. These riders know it will be vitally important to take the first curve perfectly.
So obviously for this episode, well, for this race, we have an upgraded engine, which is, should help us out a little bit here. Offline we go. Bit of wheel spin from the medium, sorry, not the medium, the hard. So we're down to 4th already. Let's go towards turn 1. Braking nice and deep, we're going in. Luti's dived at the inside, he's ran wide though. So having to go through, Marini's crashed. So Schrotter now leads. On the inside to Mitchell and we go on Schrotter though. Oh, sat Schrotter up a bit on the curb. Up into the lead we go now, through turn 3. So at the end of the first lap then, what's the lap time going to be? Well, what's the gap? The lap time, 48.9. We've got a 1.7 second lead, which is pretty good. We've gone a bit wide into turn 1 though. So out of the last corner once again towards the line. 144.5 there. I think we got 1.6 seconds, so we lost a tenth on that lap, but Navarro is now in second. I think he might have been anyway. But yeah, Navarro did the quickest lap. Right, so up towards the line once again. I was looking at the sort of the leaderboard, well, the little overtake indicator, and Schrotter is down in like 13th place, so I'm not sure what's happened to him. Right, so we made a really big mistake into dry stack there. We lost a lot of time. We got to push on here. Yep, see, I knew I was going to go down. That's annoying. I was making too many mistakes and I just started pushing. One mistake too many there. Into last corner we go then. It's a bit unfortunate, we should have won that race. Absolutely, but I clipped the inside curve and that was it. That was enough, I was down. I'm so disappointed.
Parc Ferme is starting to fill up with the stars of the race. Let's take a look at a graphic of the official results of the just finished Moto2 race.
We absolutely had that race in the bag, and we just clipped we made a mistake at dry stack. Basically, was the undoing of the race. It's not even dry stack, is it anymore? It's standing pre-roaster, but I don't care. Yeah, and then they started catching me. I think I started pushing, overheating the front tyre, which then started pushing me wide. And then I made a mistake about 2 corners before, I think. I just ran it a little bit hot, and I saw they were about a second behind me, so I just tried to get as tight of a line I could, and I just clipped the inside curb, front washed out, nothing I could do. Down I went. So in the end then, Jorge Navarro wins, which is not too bad. He's not a championship contender. Unfortunately, Tom Luthi in second place. I didn't really want that, but 3rd place for Marquez, 4th for Locatelli, 5th for myself, 6th for Lowe's. Sorry for hitting Lowe's off, by the way. Just kind of the front tyre was more overheated than I thought when I braked for that corner. 7th for Lequona, 8th for Chantra, 9th for Binder, and 10th for Cardalou. So where are my championship rivals? Schrotter was 13th, and where is Baldassari? Baldassari's 26th. What happened to Baldassari? I don't know, but let's have a look at the Riders' Championship then. So we now lead by only 5 points ahead of Tom Luthi in second. Navarro in third, 13 points down. 4th now Marquez, 24 points back. 25 points back now to Baldassari in 5th. And Schrotter down to 6th now, 26 points back. So we look at the Teams Championship. We stay in 3rd place there. And Speed Up and Flexbox HP40 swap. Dynavolt continue to lead. So yeah, let's head into the garage. I'm sure the team will be pleased because they're expecting top 15s anyway. And then Career Hub, and we can end off the episode there. But I am disappointed that my mistake has kind of thrown away a victory here.
Today's result was very positive, as you can tell from the mechanic's reaction in the pit. Of course, there's still a little more to go to make the podium, but they are definitely on the right path.
It's just a frustrating mistake to have made. Unneeded as well, really. I felt comfortable the whole time and I'd pulled away from the front the whole race. It's just such a long race like that. It's hard to maintain the concentration, not make a mistake, especially when I'm coming under a bit of pressure. So in the end then, from that weekend, we gained 10,649 points. We got all the objectives in practice, so we got all of the 30 points there. So we'll look at news from the MotoGP world. Dovizioso Passion. Jerez, the Ducati rider, drives Spanish fans wild with a spectacular victory. Rossi second and Marquez third started as race favourites, but the winner took them by surprise. Moto2 and Moto3, victory for Navarro in Moto2, but what a battle with Luti. Excellent performance from Messier, who dominates the Moto3 race. Transfer rumours. Sensational team change for Biker. According to rumours, Biker's interested in moving to the SAG team then, apparently. I didn't know that. I mean, I'll weigh up my options, because obviously last time I had a good bike from the outset, and I'd upgraded a lot of it, so it was better than, well, it could get the max potential, so there was no point swapping teams. But this time, I don't think this bike can get the max potential. No, it can't, so it might be worth swapping teams. But let's have a look at in terms of what we can upgrade. So we can go for another frame, or we can go for engine. Engine is free. What's the next track? Le Mans? I probably won't rideability for that, so we'll go with the frame. But yeah, I think that's probably pretty much it for this episode. Hope you have enjoyed this one. Unfortunately, once again, one of my errors has caused us to lose points, but again, it's my error, so it's my career mode, so it's only me that's suffering. But yeah, like I said, I hope you have enjoyed that one. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one.